That's not a line, Mohammed. Get in the line, please.
The system DPAFL, what it stands for is for Digitally Enhanced Evaluation and Planning. And it was born really from a re-evaluation of the relationship between teaching and learning and assessment for learning. We realised that traditional assessment for learning techniques were pretty much inefficient in that not every child or every student will actually get involved. They'd be left out of the process in some way, shape or form. So, for example, traditional question and answering techniques at the start or at the end of a lesson, not every student either chooses to get involved in that process or just naturally doesn't become involved. And so that little bit of feedback doesn't make it to the teacher. So the bottom line is that using last lesson's assessments for next lesson's planning was not really that possible, but it has become possible with DPAFL.
This is my self-assessment. This is for Module 2 of Physics, and it lists all the topics in Module 2. So you've got all the topics down the left-hand side here, and then here is how I feel about these topics. And I can change that every time I go onto it, so I can update it when I've got better at something or if I don't understand something. And I select my level, either I can do it, I can't do it, or I think I can, I'm not sure. And then once I've updated my progress, it goes onto the system, and then if I'm a red and I don't understand it, I can check and press check, and it will show me who in the class does understand it, so that I can ask them if I get stuck, and they can show me how to do it because they've already got it on green. And then if I can't speak to a classmate, I can click on the topic and it will take me to a hyperlink to go onto a website or an activity, which will show me how to do it and teach me the work that I don't understand.
From a teacher's point of view, on the teacher's console, it's possible to prioritise your learning objectives about what it is that you're going to teach next lesson. So lessons are not necessarily any longer a lesson-by-lesson scenario whereby a teacher is forced to actually follow a scheme of work. It's now become one which is more driven by the needs of students. And that's the powerful thing about it, is we're trying to encourage them to actually fill the knowledge gaps for themselves by using the DPAFL system, and at the same time communicate their needs to the teacher, which will allow us to prioritise what we do in a classroom.
Okay, I'm going to check.
The system presents students with different ways to fill their knowledge gaps, giving them more responsibility for their own learning.
My good friend Sarah should be able to explain it to me. Let's go and find it. Okay then. How do scientists detect comets, like using their redshift or something like that? I don't really understand it. Could you help me?
I think they use satellites and stuff.
Satellites, yeah.
If we're looking at what one?
35.
When a planet is further away from Earth, I think it goes into the redshift, so you can, and that's like when it starts.
So is the redshift the infrared wave?
Yes.
So they produce like electromagnetic waves, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and is that why it's called redshift? Because it's infrared waves, yeah?
Yeah.
Watch the full programme now on Teachers TV. That's at www.teachers.tv/video.